going so smoothly now the father's running things again. Leader's got to be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
Beep boop.
I'm satisfied with this.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cutie cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I would never let any of you go.
See, I have a feeling Tenko wasn't actually murdered. It was probably the loose floors with that fucking rock. How the board shifted probably smashed the rock into her fucking forehead and she just knocked her unconscious as she bled out.
That'd be lame. If they do that, that'd be lame.
Yeah, I agree that would be lame, but I'm saying that's probably what fucking happened.
That'd be such a cop-out.
It would. I agree. But I also have a feeling that's probably what happened. Because now they're trying to be like, ooh, second murderer gets away with it. Ooh. So I have a feeling there is no second murderer.
It'd be so much interesting if it is a second murder, because that would make the story so much more crazy just because people would know, like, oh, you killed someone. Stay the fuck away from me.
He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
Oh my... Don't ever say the sentence again.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, Monodam. Beep, boop.
Oh, he said.
Yeah, when I was watching the Game Grumps play this, when Miyu was being her horny self and Dan voices Miyu, she was saying something, I forget what she said, but it was something so, like, out of pocket, real horny. And then fucking... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was when the Blue Cub was talking about, like, having a boner or whatnot, and Dan voices him, and Dan was like, I'm not reading that. I just cracked up, man. Just straight up, I'm not reading that. So, to make sense of all that...
Listen closely.
If both murders have a different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
Well, you don't even know if this is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Yeah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know...
So this is where you need to step up.
Be a man.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right!
Or, what if the resurrection did work? And someone is resurrected and they killed Tenko for some reason? Because if they would have died, they'd still stick around.
Yeah, but all the fucking things were there, though. All the wax statues.
No, I mean, it could be another body just walking around. Hey, what if you go back to the room now? It's not there. All right,
it just hung itself upside down as a distraction.
All right. Then let's check the Monokuma file first.
The victim is Tenko. I don't even know how you say her name. Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle of the empty room on the 4th floor. The time of the death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck.
Oh, well, shit.
Okay, well, it wasn't the rock.
A stab wound.
What if it was the rock?
Maybe
you smell what the rock is cooking?
I mean, maybe it could be the same killer, because maybe they did leave the sword there. And,
well, they did. They stuck it back in boob.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is maybe that's why they left the sword there into the wax, wasn't to hide it, just so they can get it later. But, or there could be two people in cahoots, like two of the cult members in cahoots or something like that, and they thought like, oh yeah, we can get away with this. And then, but...
Well, actually, if it was a convenience thing, Kiyo's room's actually closer, so if they would have put it back in the sheath in Kiyo's room, they would have actually been able to get it closer to this room, you know what I mean? Instead of, leaving in the boob.
But it seems like it came from downstairs.
I get
So
you.
I don't know what's closer to the.
I think it's also Kiyo's room. Angie's room's like way in the back.
Oh, that's just 2 entrances.
Yeah,
There is, but the other entrance is even farther than the main.
exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know where I don't know if there's more stairwells close to where her.
There isn't. Just near Kiyo's. Stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death.
It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
That'd be interesting if they summoned her and since she was already, off that way, they just gave Tenko the same injuries.
Huh?
Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again.
Aww. That's cute.
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
No way there's a curse!
I like how he, cuddles her to protect her and he's the one terrified.
Go around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Well, now we've got a third body.
A dull sound reverberated through the room. Just 3 different murderers all in one trial.
Pouty face. I love her pouty face.
I guess technically, if she wanted to, she could just murder everyone if no other murder counts, apparently.
I know, right?
Everybody dies.
Because that's the thing. It's just like, I don't know. That's kind of lame. It's like they should both count because technically you're saying, oh, every murder's free now.
Yeah,
You can just
weird.
kill whoever.
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you, a Maki roll.
I'm definitely not walking out of the classroom to start crying.
Kaito left the room still a bit wobbly.
Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
Ooh, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie, then Tenko? And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Well, it's
I mean,
in Celestia's trial. Didn't fat guy murder and then she murdered fat guy?
But, technically, Tenko could still be the murderer of Angie. And someone could find out that Tenko did it, and they could be like, hey, asshole, I'm murdering you now.
Possible.
It's just theories. I'm sorry,
How can
Tenko.
this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again.
Yeah, Gonto, you really are a failure.
Tenko's death caught all of us off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a investigation resume.
Damn.
Investigate my resume. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. I mean, it's fairly well lit. I can see all you guys pretty good. Let me grab my phone. I'll get the flashlight. Going to bring candles from other room to make this room brighter, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary. I also have a flashlight.
Ah,
Yeah, it's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Oh? Why?
listen up.
Show him, Keebo. Show him your new power. He's got a flashlight penis. I'm calling it.
New power.
His eyes lit up. I, Miui Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Keebo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him, like, a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry up and investigate.
Kibu just passes out because he has
Just-
limited battery function. Just,
It's like, hurry up before he just runs out of battery. We all know he's a failure. Let's keep going.
Yeah, you're right. Kibu's flashlight function has been added. Why do we need that?
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be something, man. Go on.
Apparently.
Is Kiba the killer? Don't make Kiba the killer.
Don't worry about it. Ruined magic circle. It's a magic circle Kyu drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. I always carry some on me. Would you like some? You feeling alright? You sound a little ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my boat.
all right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions.
Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
Like, she is truly my red flag. In any case, with all these footprints, I can make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Q's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
I guess I gotta walk back over there.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Q?
He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. He did fuck up his, like, thing he wanted to do for, like, a week now. Okay. Kenko's body.
Oh, also, I realized something kind of cool.
Hmm.
When I was packing some stuff up, I found the box for my my webcam, and it's also called the Kyo.
Oh, my favorite character, Marker Stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be.
Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here. Just a stone I bought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Yeah, I don't get to do my lispy voice anymore.
Yeah, you lost 2 in one day. Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over.
It's alright, I'm used to it.
You'll be losing that one, probably.
She had to make herself small to fit into the cage. Marker Stone has been added to truth bullets. My honey. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. The wound is fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait.
Understood. Not to say a word until the seance is over.
Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? That was like her last words. That's crazy.
nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You're concerned about that, right?
Okay.
The wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die.
You're speaking from experience.
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty.
Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around.
Yeah, I like how Makoto in the first game had his, like, detective sidekick who was giving him tips. This time we just have straight up a murderer like, yeah, this is what happens when you kill somebody like that. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments have been added to the truth bullets. A bloodstain?
Maybe the board?
Yeah, the board
Yeah, the
does make
boards.
sense. Broken floorboard. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose.
Huh.
Floorboard. Cage. This is the cage used in the seance.
This
Looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. She lifted almost 200 pounds by herself in like, shock.
It's magic. Hey, look at this.
is this.
Blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
I hope so. I'd be concerned if it was somebody else's blood.
No, it was mine. I was bleeding while I was carrying that cage.
Yes, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was
What
killed.
do you mean?
I mean, Tensko was killed while she was inside this cage. Really?
Tensko.
Shocked.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance, like we fucking watched her do 6 times already.
Oh, hey guys, flashback. You guys forget about this?
But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
She was stabbed right when the cage was lifted. That would explain this bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Hmm.
What?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted?
What?
So when Hibiko lifted it,
What?
that is a possibility. Iron cage has been added to the bullet section of your monopad.
That's a way to go around it, I guess. Man, these trials just get more creative each time.
Okay, let's talk to our people and, well, let's investigate and then we'll talk. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kia was the one who removed it.
is this.
This is pretty thick. Thicker than a Snicker, I would say. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, looks like there's a blood stain on it right around the middle of the sheet.
But
But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through the cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed well underneath the cloth.
Yeah, we
White
already-
sheet.
Alright. Alright.
Ow. Dog statue. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it.
Statue's pretty heavy.
if I remember correctly,
Oh, it was the statue that weighed that much, okay. He has said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? You even touched a woman besides your mother?
Don't phrase it like
Alright.
that. Oh, what?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this.
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't be able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. She feels like somebody who's just mean to you and then just goes, oh, I was just joking.
Lol, JK.
Yeah, pretty much. It became an excuse just to be an asshole. Okay.
What about that board in the back corner? Have we investigated that?
Oh, no, we didn't. Hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but
Is
still.
this-
Hole. Looks like there's space under here, too. Hold on. You can see something below. Looks like something dropped down there.
What? Something dropped down there.
Wait a minute.
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go into the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Hole in the corner. Okay, let's get some, Now I have to investigate. I wanted to talk to people. Ew.
I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this? I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
Hey!
Himiko, hey, Himiko, be strong, Himiko.
Wait,
Like Gonta.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
like I thought.
You must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave it be for now.
Oh, okay.
Himiko.
She lost both of her love interests in one day.
Yeah, really.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends?
I'm glad no one's giving us truth bullets.
I know, right? Keebo, what's up?
Leave it to me.
Don't look him directly in the eyes. Leave it to me. I shall become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Fair enough. Hey, you, what's up?
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
You, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? Maybe because she was fucking dead.
He's more worried about the seance failing than the dead girl.
Yeah, maybe it didn't work because she was fucking dead. And performed all the steps flawlessly.
He seems more concerned about that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if I perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
Oh my fucking god, nobody wants to get under your cloth anymore, boy.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap and just tell me what happened during the seance. But this time, you see, we have somebody waiting with a bat to pop whoever gets out of the floor. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
He tells Miyu to install Keebo with fucking night vision, and fucking Keebo's just like, watch it.
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past that, but past what happened, to know why the seance failed. Maybe because she was dead.
No, dude. Because
Whatever, just hurry up.
ghosts can take over bodies, alright? There was a body under there. Theoretically, she could have still talked.
Not if she didn't have vocal cords. She got stabbed in the
It's a
back of the
ghost.
neck.
It's a ghost.
Yeah,
I didn't know
true.
you make seance rules. I didn't know that. I didn't know you just knew the spirit realm. I didn't know you knew everything about
Mikey, do you have any idea how much ghost hunting equipment I have?
that. Yes, and do you know how, like, you will see people with cut off heads still talking?
Do you see that, Mikey, on a regular basis?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Suichi and Kokichi, the Kichi boys, covered put the cage over Tenko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. The Ichi boys blew out the candles.
Like, isn't, Ichi,
That's etchy, I think.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Ichi? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the Caged Child song. The seance should have been complete, but
Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during that song.
Bonk.
Oh, they're not gonna let us listen to it again? Bonk.
Like, that was a loud thunk. Like, that's like the floor broke, dude.
yeah. Expecting. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps.
That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then...
Yes.
Ah, We called out to her, but no reply came, so I had the Ichi boys relight the candles. Then we removed the items from within the magic circle in opposite order. First, all 4 of us removed the dog god statue.
Oh my god, you're gonna...
Next, I took off the white cloth, and then...
Man, they really take up so much time by doing all this pointless stuff.
Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... It sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, whenever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham.
He's like, don't fucking call it that.
Why you gotta shit all over my parade?
Yeah, really. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance has been added.
Hey!
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the
By
floor.
the way,
It's pretty dark down there. What should we use for lights? I don't know. The fucking flashlight, man.
It's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Keebos' light from up here, we should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious.
I just thought it was just another room, like in this place. And
Yeah.
it was like actual just...
Why does this look like foundation when we're on the 4th floor?
Guessing it's just a raised wooden floor for some
Yeah.
reason.
Maybe.
Probably, but
This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all 4s.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
And it'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
let's look around for clues
Yeah.
as there's blood dripping from the ceiling.
The blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Very disturbing.
Oh,
That's not quite-
I
that's
saw-
not that people-
Yeah, I saw over left-hand corner there's something.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
jeez. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
This blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon. She's like, that's from my room. I said she didn't use blades, though. Oh,
This came from my research lab.
I thought you didn't use blades. I guess just katanas.
Huh?
It did?
well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. Can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Oh,
Fuck do you hide a sickle under your clothes?
I mean, if it's a small one, but I don't know if it kind of looks bigger.
Yeah, that is
It's
not
like a
s-
scythe.
Yeah, that is not a small sickle.
That is the goddamn Grim Reaper scythe.
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. This blade is about 6 inches. Okay.
that's right.
Since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Kenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but it couldn't reach her neck.
That's true.
Cage is 3 feet high. If you're able to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, then it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible.
And her posture is the question. She was turtling.
Hey, if the weapon is down here, culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under
The
the
only one I
floor.
can suspect for this is like Keebo, just because he has the light. But if he shine a light, you think someone would see the light from
Well,
underneath.
The cage was covered, And Gonta, when we came into these rooms before, said there's absolutely no gaps in the floor.
Yeah, but there's a hole. There's literally a hole.
Yeah, the cage. This is where the cage was.
Yeah, I mean, even if the cage is covered, you can still see a light.
I get you.
The
They said it was.
sunlight,
They said the blanket was really thick, didn't they?
And
Like it
then
was a blackout curtain.
Yeah.
Even the corner of even the back corner, they said there's a gap back there. You
It
can
was
see a
the
light.
wall. It was in the wall, not the floor. You know what I mean?
Well, what's the floor? It looks like the floor.
No,
I'm calling
I get,
bullshit.
I
Makes no
get,
sense.
I get you. Yeah, it is kind of fucky wucky. Got crosspiece.
Ah,
Ah, look, the part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion is missing about the same width, too.
And for what I could see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why.
Another crosspiece is supporting from the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Didn't Himiko pick this room?
Yeah, she did.
Then
So what purpose did this serve?
The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Crosspiece under the floor has been added.